Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back into the video from Turkey. And we are checking out the Warhammer Titan Explain. We checked out the 9 Titan Shifters explanation video, but it turns out the Warhammer Titan hadn't actually been revealed when he made that video. And I like to remind myself on certain bits of information that I would possibly forget, because I am stupid. Because I remember that the Warhammer Titan was kind of inherited by a specific family. They made sure it stayed within that family's bloodline. And then Eren manages to do what he did, which was awesome. So yeah, let's get more of an explanation and backstory and all that jazz.
How's it going, everybody? Too spooky here. A little while back, I made a video explaining the Titan shifters along with their history. At the time of making that video, the 9th Titan shifter had not yet been revealed, or even named until 1 or 2 chapters after that video went up. I assured you guys in that video that the day the 9th Titan was revealed, I would make a video explaining it for you guys.
And
that day
did.
has finally come.
He's a man of his word.
Because we also went over the history of the Titan shifters in the previous video, I'm also going to go over the history of the 9th Titan shifter, and additional information about the Great Titan War, since new information was also recently revealed to us. Obviously, this video is going to contain major spoilers for both the anime and manga, so please proceed with caution. Also, be sure to check out the previous video if you want to
Yeah, it's decent, man. It's like I said, it's a nice refresher on everything that happened.
freshen up on the information about the Great Titan War that we already had, or if you want to know more about the other 8 Titan shifters. Feel free to watch it after this video if you'd rather watch this one first. Links will be in the description either way. Like the last video, we will begin with the history of the Great Titan War. To simplify it, it was originally believed by the world that the Eldian Empire took over the world with the power of the Titans. And after all their enemies were defeated, the Eldian families began to fight amongst themselves. Then came a Marleyan man by the name of Helos, who saw an opportunity and was able to take advantage of the Eldians fighting until they began killing each other off one by one. Then, with the assistance of the Tiber family, they were able to chase King Fritz off to Paradis Island and help Marley take control of various Titan shifters to aid them. King Fritz would then create his army of colossal Titan within the walls that would level the world if the island were ever to be attacked. And the fact that the wall Titans have yet to unleash themselves is basically pure luck.
Ho ho ho. Oh, what happens is... wow.
While most of this information is still true, some of it is actually false. The truth of the Great Titan War was revealed by Willie Tiber, who claimed to have learned of the truth through the memories of the Warhammer Titan. According to him, the true hero that ended the war was King Fritz himself. King Fritz was tired of the bloodshed, of his people fighting amongst themselves, and of Marley's constant oppression. So once he obtained the founding Titan, he conspired with the Tiber family to end the war. Together they found a Marleyan man who would play the part of Helos. Then King Fritz gathered as many Eldians as he could, left with them to Paradis Island, put up the walls, and sealed everyone inside. He did leave behind a threat to Marley, that if his peace was ever disturbed, he would level the world with his many colossal titans.
Rabbaling.
But this was merely an empty threat, and he only left this threat so his people could have temporary peace behind the walls. He knew the atrocities that the Eldians and the Titans have caused was unforgivable. Therefore, if the Marleyan people ever came to power and marched upon Paradis to end the Eldian race forever, the king would accept it. But until that day, he merely wished to linger behind the walls with his people in peace. That was his true message. To make sure that his ideals were never tainted, King Fritz made an oath to renounce all war, which was passed down to those with his royal blood. And when they inherited the founding Titan, King Fritz's ideals would also be inherited, which
Carry on throughout, right, okay.
is why the colossal Titans never ended up attacking Marley. Later on down the line, the fact that Eren Yeager was forced to inherit the Founding Titan means that it is now under the control of someone without royal blood, or King Fritz's ideals, meaning that the threat of the Colossal Titans laying waste to the world is now real.
Oh, yes, it is.
For the first time since the end of the Great Titan War. The Tiber family themselves are, of course, Eldians, and under control of the Warhammer Titan, which is, of course, the 9th and final Titan shifter.
Mate, the way he just, like, did that, he broke the rule. He broke the rule. You let them transform. Like, that even happened in Dragon Ball Super, didn't it, in the Universal Tournament arc, where Android 17 interrupts all those females, like, forming. They're like, what did you do that for? It's like, what do you mean? You're not going to let them transform.
The Tiber family were basically considered royalty in Marley, after their assistance in overthrowing King Fritz, but they made sure to stay out of Marley's affairs until now. Willie Tiber was originally thought to be the one holding the Warhammer Titan, but as it turns out, he was nothing more than a decoy. However, he was head of the Tiber family. This knowledge personally brings up a lot of questions for me. Since Willie never inherited the Warhammer Titan, or its memories for himself, the truth he spoke to the world could have also been fake. Although this is highly unlikely,
He probably just got told by,
It's still something we should consider thinking about, but I guess we'll have to see. Now, onto the Warhammer Titan itself. The Warhammer Titan was inherited by Willie's sister, who has not yet been named, but it's obvious as Willie's sister that she is a member of the Tiber family. Appearance-wise, the Warhammer Titan is somewhat different compared to the other Titans, and if I had to compare, I'd say it most resembles the Attack Titan, where it is only one solid color until the neck. The Warhammer Titan is hairless, at least it appears to be. Something I want to point out is that it almost appears as if this Titan is coated in some sort of thin armor, making it appear to be one solid color. Or, at the very least, it looks like its head is wrapped in some sort of helmet, due to the slotted openings all across its eyes and mouth. Similar to a knight's helmet. These slotted openings also run down its neck and wrap around to the back of its neck as well. As far as its abilities go, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. From what we've seen with the Attack Titan, it was able to create things outside of its body with its hardening power, but the Warhammer Titan takes that to the extreme, being able to create a gigantic spike or lance out.
Wait, the anime did such a good job with it. Like, people complained about the animation, I freaking loved it.
Out of the ground, a gigantic hammer, and even smaller spikes to stop its enemies in place. We don't know for sure how this Titan is creating these things, but my best bet would be an advanced and fast-working hardening ability. The other possibility would be actual manipulation of the surrounding environment, although this possibility is highly unlikely, but I guess we won't know for sure until later chapters. The gigantic lance it created is also roughly double or even triple the size of the Attack Titan itself, meaning that the Warhammer Titan is able to create massive objects out of nothing in mere seconds. The substance it creates is also insanely strong. The hammer that was created, for instance, was strong enough to break through the Attack Titan's hardening ability and take off its head with just one swing, which means we can also assume that the Warhammer Titan itself carries a lot of strength with it. But although it carries a lot of strength and has some insane abilities, it's not invincible, as it received a pretty devastating blow from Mikasa.
Mate, when they start coming in, it's like, whoa, okay.
Similar to some of the other Titan shifters, this one also has the ability to speak, and that pretty much sums up the Warhammer Titan. I'm sure we'll see the extent of its abilities in the next few chapters to come, because there's no way this thing is going down that easy.
Oh mate, you didn't know at the time. Oh, I should have waited.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully that gives you a better understanding of both the Great Titan War and the Warhammer Titan. Be sure to leave a like if you want to see more Attack on Titan videos, and also be sure to comment down below what you want those videos to be about. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. If you haven't seen it already, be sure to check out my other Attack on Titan video about the other 8 Titan shifters and the extended history of the the Great Titan War.
good
And
video,
if that's
good
not
video.
doing it for you, be sure to click here for an explanation of Nen from Hunter x Hunter.
Good video
Thanks
as
for
well.
watching, and I'll see you soon with a new video.
Sick. Cool. I mean, yeah. Kind of... It didn't really add much, but it was a nice reminder as to what happened and the family and the backstory as to, you know, what happened in that. So yeah, it's nice to get a bit of a refresher and all that, because I feel like when the anime ends, I'm going to kind of forget all the little diddly details of, like, you know, everything that Eren and everything have inherited through memories and everything that's passed on. So that was a nice little reminder on that. So yeah, make sure you check out my Etsy shop. I've got t-shirts and hoodies there that I've designed that you can purchase that will help support the channel greatly. And thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video I upload, link is in the description of the Patreon page. $1 a month is our support channel. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for that. And thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know I should watch you guys in future videos. I'll see you guys next time.